Hello and welcome back to the coverage of YCS Bologna 2023. We have another Master versus Caster game here. I'm joined by world competitor Joo-Ho and myself, Nadhir. We're going to be playing September 2011, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Any particular reason you enjoy this format?
I really like the format because like it's mostly, or like at least back when it was played, it's mostly like the Tango Plant mirror after it got popularized. So and the deck's like really fun, and it's a lot of back and forth between the decks. So
yeah, it's a big exchange of sort of a combo, but also like lots of simple setting and passing. There's a whole range of mix of plays that we're going to put on demonstration for you. So how about we jump into a duel and give this a little test? All right. So we have shuffled up, and if you would like to begin with a dice roll.
Rolled a 10.
That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. And 9. Okay.
Very close.
Not bad. All right. Would you like to go for a second?
I'll go first.
Right. Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck. So, of course, for many historical formats, turn player gets to go first and draw 6 for turn. All right.
I'll go into my main phase.
Yes.
I will start by also in tour guide.
That's a good play. See, there's always options here because I have Maxi, a card that some of you will be very familiar with in Master Duel. But drawing 1 for every special summon. Do you think it's good to use Maxi here, or do you kind of wait for like a turn where they really pop off?
It's fine because like usually Maxi back when it was new, it was usually gonna be like a 1-for-1. You just draw 1, but in some situations you can punish them when they go like 1-for-1, discarding a monster that triggers to special summon monsters like Dandelion, where it's mandatory, so you get to punish them a lot harder.
Which is like the sort of main aspect of and why it's called Tengu Plant. Dandy getting the 2 tokens to be able to go into synchro plays. There's a whole lot of range of combos that you can go for. All right, so you are just going to be setting and passing.
Yes.
All right.
Your turn.
And I will... I didn't actually draw my card for the special summon. All right, so draw for turn now.
Yes.
Okay. Arguably, the most important card in the deck, I will begin with Heavy Storm. I do like taking the 1-for-1 early.
That's fine.
Just for any threat. There it is, that's what I was worried about. Because now, why it's called Tengu Plant, normal summon, Reborn Tengu.
Yep.
So, for those of you who don't know how this works, it leaves the field in any way, which I think even when it's banished by Caius, which is an important part of the deck, it summons another copy of itself. Which
it has to be face up when it leaves the field.
Yeah, face up. So what we're going to do is, I suppose, just hit for 700. Take a note of that here. All right. And I think I'll just set 1 card and pass it back to you.
I'll draw for turn.
So how do you deal with a Tengu? Because it's very annoying to remove. You said Solemn Warning, which was probably one of the best ways to deal with it because it doesn't trigger. But generally, stealing, econ, synchroing away with your... Well, I suppose that really doesn't deal with it.
It's like
it's annoying to deal with.
Yeah, it's very sticky monster back then, which why it was that good.
Yeah.
But one of the like I guess funnier ways to out Tengu is summoning your own Tengu.
Not bad, not bad. Okay.
Is that fine?
Summon is good.
I'll put the Sangan also in attack.
Sure. Where are you going with this?
I will proceed to the battle phase.
Battle phase is fine.
Attack with my Tengu into you, Tengu.
Okay, sure.
And both Tengus get destroyed. And both Tengus trigger.
Yep.
Summon another Tengu from deck.
So we're just gonna clear them out.
Yes. I'm going to attack again to your Tengu.
Attacking again, sure. And that's all 3 of ours. Let me cut here. Okay then.
Then I'm going to crash my Sangan into your Tengu.
You're crashing. Interesting.
Take
that's
700.
Fine. Yep, taking out the 700.
So I'm at 66.
66.
And activate Sangan.
Sangan's good.
It adds a Dandelion from the deck to my hand.
Sure. You did normal this turn, did you?
I have normal the Tengu.
Oh yeah, okay, of course.
And I'm going to crash our last remaining copies of Tengu.
Last Tengu crash. Sure.
And I'm going to proceed to the main phase 2.
Setting up for Avarice, huh? Okay.
Going to activate 1/1, discarding the Dandy.
1/1 Dandy. That triggers, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So that'll get you 2 tokens as well as whatever you're choosing to go for here.
A Spore from my deck.
Okay. So this is kind of like the combo aspect of Reborn Tengu. It's when you start triggering Dandelion, using different tuners, typically the plants, especially because Spore can bring itself back to go for even more plays.
Use the token and a Spore to synchro summon into a Formula Synchro for level 2.
Mm-hmm.
And on the summon, activate the effect to draw a card.
Yes.
1. Then I'm going to activate the effect of Spore, banishing the Dandelion from a graveyard.
Yep.
Summon itself.
So this is
Comes
your
a
level
level
modulation.
3
Yeah.
of the banished plant monster, so it's level 4 now.
Yes.
Then with the Spore and the last remaining token, I will
And a 1.
synchro summon into a Hyper Librarian.
Not bad.
Then I will end my turn by setting a card on my back row, passing to you.
So this is a setup of main phase only. You can synchro on your opponent's turn.
Correct.
Right, okay, so 2+5 is everyone's favorite potential Black Rose Dragon. Draw for card. Is... I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. How many do you have in hand?
I have 3 cards in my
3
hand.
cards in hand, okay. I will... I think in this standby here, I'm gonna go Book of Moon, target your Formula Synchron.
That is alright.
And then I'm going to set 1 and pass.
Alright. Then I'll draw for turn.
Yep,
Stand by main phase.
sure.
Okay. Let's see. I'll check the grave for a second. Ooh,
So this type of
just-
game state is, you know, very typical of that day and age, as you're, I am, at least feeling a little bit against the ropes here. Now, Spora has been used as a once per duel effect, but still some synchro plays and 4 cards in hand is quite scary.
I'll start with Monster Reborn, target the Sangan in my graveyard. Special summon it to my field.
That is fine.
Summon it with attack.
Sure.
Anything here?
Nope, that's good.
Then I will proceed by normal summoning a Globe Bolt from my hand.
Okay, I'm pretty fortunate here. I'm gonna go with a Torrential Tribute.
I'll change
Is that
my Solemn
judgment?
Judgment.
Okay, that's strong.
Then I'll go to
So
33
yeah,
life
that's
points.
33.
Anything here?
At least I'm winning on life points. No, nothing here.
Then I'll synchro some of my Sanga and my Globe Bolt
Yep, so that's 4 plus Sangan gets to get a search here.
to a Almerion.
Mhm.
Then since that's how the rules are back now, I have to go. Since both my trigger effects, the Hyper Librarian and the Sango trigger, they're both mandatory.
Mhm.
But the Sang activates first because it's from the graveyard. And those trigger effects activate before the ones in the field. So
okay,
it goes joint 1
interesting.
Sangan, joint 2 Hyper Librarian.
All right, I hope you draw your target.
Draw a card. Then with Sangan, I will go search a
Sangan does so much in this format.
tour guide from the Underworld.
Yeah, you can get follow-up with Tour Guide. It also searches Maxi, which is really important to stop your opponent. Veiler. There's a lot of options for Sangan.
Then I will flip some of the Formula Synchro.
Yep.
I will synchro some of the Formula Synchron in the Almerion.
That is 2 and 4.
Level 6, which is the Bryanak. Then trigger Hyper Librarian again to draw a card.
That is good.
Draw 1.
You're really embarrassing me here. You really are. Just for context, we had a little practice game earlier, and it was a little more back and forth. This one, not so much.
Let's see how I proceed here.
So I assume, you know, this deck does have the ability to OTK, and that's probably what you're thinking about here.
It
Do we go
does,
for game?
But that's not what I'm aiming here for, I think.
It's not an on-summon effect, correct?
It is not, but
Yeah.
I could. But back then we had prior, so
Yeah, so you could go on-summon effect,
Yeah.
priority, use the discard to bounce.
I will. Let me check one card. What it is.
You've played a lot of this format, haven't you?
Yeah, but the last has been quite a while.
Okay.
I will proceed to the Bell phase.
Battle is fine.
Attack with the Brinac, 423.
23.
So yeah, it will be a 57.
57, and then...
Attack with 24.
Yep, that's fine.
So 33.
33.
So you both had identical life points.
Yes.
Then main 2.
Huh.
I would activate. Or do I?
What do you have left here? Is it a glow-up bulb that's live?
Yeah. but
Okay, you've
I
got a
think I'll
live
just
bulb.
set the card to my back row and pass.
All right. Let's see what I can draw to get out of the situation. Draw for turn. Okay. I will set 1 and set 2 and go to you.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Sure.
Stand by me.
That's fine.
I will start with Brinac effects, discarding a Ryo to target this set card to return to your hand.
You can keep doing it, right? Discard
Yeah.
and then bounce, discard, then bounce?
Correct.
Sure. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Then I'll activate again, discarding another Ryo, discarding this set card.
Yep.
Then I will activate it again, discarding Torrential Tribute, targeting the last remaining set
So
card.
a lot of cards you've pulled from that Maxi there. Sorry, that Librarian. Okay. Well, I guess I'll Econ put it to defense.
Then I'll put.
I was hoping you would remember, but sure.
I guess I'll proceed to the Bell phase.
Yep.
Attack with the Brinac 423.
Now, what if I was holding Gores despite having the set cards, just baiting you into using multiple Bryanax? How would you feel about that?
That'd be fine. I still have
No,
response
unfortunately
for that.
not. That is
Yeah.
the end of the game. Wow. Good game. Yeah.
Good game.
That's great. So back to us here at the desk. That was probably as good as of a display you'll ever see for Reborn Tengu. It's a deck that, as massively shown here by Joo-Ho, has a lot of explosive synchro plays, good defensive options with Maxi, and Veiler as well. Good format. Do you like the mirror match? Is it fun?
Oh yeah, it's really fun for the back and forth here. Since like this was a bit more unfortunate for you because I had those explosive plays here, but it's very fun to play on the side.
Yeah. At the very beginning of the duel, I could have went Econ, put your Reborn Tengu to defense, and just stop all of that. Maybe I should have done that. I'm not sure. But yeah, as a format, I think it's definitely something that goes around about that Time Wizard 2010 format. Is generally what you'll see at public events. It's probably the most popular we see these days. But just as an option around about that time, you do have the addition of Xyz monsters. We didn't actually see an Xyz being summoned, but there's Tour Guide, of course, one of my favorite cards of all time. And yeah, as a general sort of deck, there's other options in 2011, correct?
Yeah, that's like the main difference between like 2010 and 2011 is that 2011 has a lot more access to good tuners like the Glow Bulb and the Spore we've seen. It also has Veiler and Maxi, which adds a lot more interaction between the two players, even on your opponent's turn. And well, aside from that, it has powerful synchros like the Hyper Librarian here or the
Scrap
I
Dragon?
think in 2010, I don't think they had Trishula yet.
Okay.
And Scrap Dragon is also like one of the most stronger ones.
Yeah.
And then obviously like strong Xyz monsters like Utopia, it's a 25 body for two low 4s, which is really good. Like Leviathan Dragon is the most iconic rank 3, I think. During those
Yeah, one of the
times.
first as
Yeah,
well. One of
'cause-
the first ones I ever actually obtained
'Cause
when I was,
it's just
when I was
a
younger.
immediate 25 body out of 2 level 3s, which is
Yeah.
really good. And like Levia is such a good monster.
Yeah, especially bringing back spore targets. It's
Yeah,
extremely
it was
good.
especially good in Tangle Planet. Like back then, Levia didn't do that much, but the synergy it has with the planet cards is really great for the deck here.
Yep. All right. Again, it was an incredible display there, so I hope you learned a little bit about 2011 format there. Thanks for tuning in, actually. We've got more coverage coming your way. Don't go anywhere. This has been Joo-Ho and myself from YCS Bologna 2023.